Hi, this is Dr. Yates coming to you from Chicago, and as you know, we do FUE, ARTAS procedures, and hand FUE. We also do what's called follicular replication, where we kind of simulate how follicles look on the scalp, reducing the contrast to make your hair look thicker. So we do a lot of good things here. What do you think? We do a lot of good things here, Mark?
People are very supportive, and what I like best is that you're not happy unless the client's happy.
Wow, I couldn't have said it better myself. Because when I see a patient in the room and I talk to a patient about their hair, I will tell them I want their hair to grow more than they do, and that's actually true. If that can be true, I want his hair to grow more than he does, and we'll do anything to come to that end. So we're in this together. It's never going to be where somebody comes back for whatever reason and we're going to dismiss you or not be concerned about your concerns, given that you're reasonable, of course. Okay, but we want your hair to grow more than you do. So let's fast forward. So what we've done here, Mark had an ARTAS procedure, about 2,500 grafts. He didn't have much hair up here at all, and we're going to show you pictures of what he used to look like so you can determine for yourself if you think I'm tricking you. He also had what we call a little follicular replication, where we kind of take some of the contrast away from the scalp to the hair, because his hair is black, his skin is very fair, so it just gives that little bit of oomph where it looks thicker, where he doesn't have to use any product. It looks totally natural, and he looks, red carpet ready. What would you say?
Yes, there's been a big difference once we use the pigmentation. It does create a much more fuller look. Yeah.
And it's good because you don't have to add any more grafts, because every time that you add more grafts in an area that you put grafts before, the area isn't virgin soil anymore. So the soil there is a little scarred. So scar tissue just doesn't accept plants the way that virgin soil will. I'm not saying it's not going to grow, but you just don't get that oomph from the subsequent procedures as you do the first. I mean, we still plant there and get good results, but I'm always going to say that first procedure is going to be that first and best procedure as far as that density, just for this reason. So I'm just going to show you your picture, Mark, to make sure we're all on the same page. Tell me, is this you, or did I Photoshop this guy?
That is me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. You can come in. So this is Mark approximately 2 years ago. And you can see my little hairline drawing here with the hash marks. We just draw the hash marks to remind me that you never want to go straight with the hairline. You just want to, make it like an insect ran across the head, in and out, in and out, in and out, which his hairline is. So if you take his hairline back like that, no one's going to look at him and say, oh my God, this guy's transplanted. All the time I don't even care where you live. You turn on your news channel, look at some of the news anchors, their hairline is so hard and so tight. You don't want that. You want a nice flowing hairline. So what we're going to do today is just add some more density, at the kind of some of the areas that opens up. He still has great density back here in his donor area, and we'll just keep fixing him up and doing what needs to be done. So Mark, what would you say about the whole? You've never had a strip, so that's good. So you can't comment about that, which is good because we don't do that here. But the whole process, it hasn't been anything ridiculously bad, right?
No, that's not a painful procedure, and within a week, everything clears up on the back of the head, and you can't even tell that there's been a hair transplant.
Been an insult there, okay? So, would you say, if people said to you, Mark, you look different, Mark, you're the man, Mark, let's go to the club, anything like that?
It's been nice. It's been a gradual... It's been a gradual increase in hair, and I can tell people, will look at me like, you look different. Like, what are you doing differently? So it's not a
like boom, like you did this.
Yeah. So it's nice to where it's been a gradual process, and I can tell people that I've had my hair transplanted, and
do they believe it is transplanted?
And initially there's some like, really? They're like, I don't see any strips. I'm like, this is not the way it's done, and
thank you.
So I said, yeah, there's a great procedure that's offered now that makes it natural, and I have people grab it and pull on it, and just
I've seen that on the commercials for these hair people. Like, look, this is my own hair. They got the they can't pull too hard because some of the hair is gonna go, zoop,
Yeah.
you know, because it's put on by tape. You know, but I'm not gonna pull yours hard, but his is real. He doesn't have the tape, you know, whatever those fancy words for those hair things that you wear that come off. So we're gonna do a little bit more today, and then, you know, 6 months from now we'll show you again. It'll just look better. So anyone in the Chicago area, we're right in the middle of the United States, so nobody has an excuse to say, oh, I can't get there. Okay? This is Dr. Yates. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.